here is the plot twist. Hi, hey.
Hello.
So, today I'm going to be discussing the wonderful cinematic tale of the time that I got asked out in front of my whole class and I rejected the guy who did it. To give you some backstory, what's it called? Exposition? To give you some exposition, is that what it's called? Like the beginning. You have like exposition, which is like the setting. You have like the conflict, the climax. I don't know. Anyways, setting the exposition, me and, we will call him Ted. Me and Ted had been like pretty good friends like throughout 8th grade and like freshman year. I kind of liked him a little bit the summer going into freshman year, but him and one of my best friends had like a conflict. We had some conflicting principles, so I just didn't want to have to deal with that. I was like, no go. So I was just like, whatever, we'll be friends. It's all good in the hood. And then I get to freshman year and we have the same history class. And I'm like, okay, like best friends, cool, dope. So I still kind of liked him in the beginning of freshman year, because also like he had kind of gone through a glow up. Like he kind of got attractive, I'm not even gonna lie. And I was like,
Wow, okay.
but then he started talking to another girl, so I was like, okay, like respect, like I respect that. So I just backed off and I was like, cool. Me and that girl actually became friends and I was like, lit, cool, dope. And then they stopped talking, but I still didn't want to like talk to him because that's like weird, you know, because it's like she talked to him and no. And the conflict was still, it was just too many variables that I did not want to have to deal with. I didn't want to get into a serious relationship my freshman year. Like, just so many things that I didn't want. But me and Ted had notoriously always been very flirtatious. I think we both just have like flirtatious personalities, but nonetheless, we were always flirting. And everyone in our history class was like,
Are you guys dating? Are you guys dating? Like, you guys have to be dating.
and we're like, no. I was like, no, like we are not dating. Like, get that out of your silly little head. And even our teacher, we'll call her Miss H, was not convinced that we were dating, but convinced that we should be dating. And she always made fun of us for flirting, mostly him. Nonetheless, she made fun of us for flirting. And like constantly, like in front of the whole class, which like love her the most. It was so funny, but it's just a fact. So it was around like what, November, December, and I told my best friend that I kind of liked him, and she was like, I ship it, like I'm 100% there with you, like this is great. And I was like, I guess it was maybe probably about like end of December, like maybe early January. He asked me to go to a school basketball game with him. And I was like, about that. I have my brother's band concert, so like I can't really go, and you know, maybe next time. That'd be fun though, like, you know, all the classic excuses in the book. And I really did have my brother's band concert, but it wasn't like necessary that I was there. Like I could have gone if I really wanted to, but like I just didn't want to go. So then we just kept doing our thing, kept being friends, flirting away. And he FaceTimed me one day and he was like, hey, I was pondering up in the old noggin, we could go maybe and like hang out and go to the movies. Maybe a little bit, maybe sometime. And I was like, well, buddy, yeah, that could be fun, you know? Yeah, that could be fun. And I just kind of like swept it under the old rug and we never talked about it ever again. I'm sorry. Shoot me. Why do I look like that? Looking back, I feel a bit bad, but I mean, I didn't want to go out with him, so. And I also didn't want to ruin our friendship. That's the thing too. It's like, I didn't want to date and then like ruin our friendship because we were really, really close friends at that point. And so I didn't want to ruin that as well. So we were here's the good part. Here is the climactic, cinematic, amazing part. So we were flirting in class, as we do. And he grabbed my jacket and he brought it back to his seat, and so I obviously got up to go get it. And it was at the beginning of class. And my teacher was like, okay, like everyone needs to sit down, like get in their seats, whatever, like class was starting. And I didn't sit down because I was trying to get my jacket because it was freaking cold up in that. And she was like, yeah, like that means you, Caitlin. And I was like, I'm sorry, Miss H, but Ted has my jacket and I'm trying to get it back. And then so she was like, Ted, why don't you just ask Caitlin out already? And I was like, haha, good one, Miss H. Like, you're funny. Like, just make him give me my jacket back now, please. And he said, okay. And then something along the lines of like, okay, yeah. Or like, go out with me. Or something like that. Like, literally insinuating like, yeah, like I'm asking you out like right now, like, yeah, go out with me, or like, yeah, like she's right, or something like that. I was so mortified at that point that I don't even know what he said, because it wasn't even like, it was like a individual situation. Like the whole class was quiet and everyone was looking at me, and they've already talked about us dating, and it's just like awkward. Like I'm probably over exaggerating, but I don't know, like it was just awkward. And so I just said, shut up. And I grabbed my jacket and I went back to my seat and I just looked at Miss H like, girl, you did me dirty. You did me dirty AF. Still love you, but you did me dirty. And so it was really awkward, and the whole class was just like, yikes. Like like, you know when you just have a situation and the air is thick with awkward and tension? That's how it was. You can smell the awkwardness. It's just not a vibe. It's not a vibe. To this day, Ted and I are still close. And he says that he gave me lots of signs that like showed that he liked me. I didn't really see those signs except for like the asking out part. He says there's more. I don't remember that at all. But here is the plot twist. For some reason, in the summer going into sophomore year, I decided maybe I do like this kid. I don't know. I mean, I do know a certain series of events that led me to it. A bad date, like just some other stuff like that. I realized that like this kid and I were really close. We had a really good connection as friends, so maybe we'd make a really good relationship. Plus he was hot, so I was like, okay, that's a bonus. And I decided to hit him up for his birthday. And now we've been dating for a year. Here is the first time that you guys will see him on this channel. And roll the clip. Roll the clip. This is my boyfriend now. This is the guy that I was talking about in the story who got rejected. His ass got rejected in front of the whole class. And there's gonna be another video on my channel. Why do you look so grumpy? There's gonna be another.
Why are you holding my neck like I'm your
female dog? You are my.
This is my boyfriend. His name is Dominic. He's a bad bleep. Addison Ray. Little Shy, the baddest. She got her ways.
This is Dominic, my. No, okay. This is Dominic, my beautiful, beautiful boyfriend. He's the one that got rejected AF. Rejected AF in front of the whole social studies AP World class. So shout out to Miss.
You just had a flex AP. You know you got a 2 on it, right? Wait, was it 2?
I got a 3.
I got a 4. College credit, by the way.
The wink. So yeah, and then I came over to his house and we started talking about how whose fault it was that we weren't dating.
It was your fault.
It was not my fault. And
Wait.
yeah. What?
How did I not know that you liked me? If we were talking about how we weren't dating.
That's what I'm saying. You did know that you
Stupid.
You did know that you like me. You were like, I suspect.
No, but like I suspect, like I should 100%, like no, concrete. This is concrete evidence here. No cap on gang.
I don't know, but yeah, I'd be like, no, like it's your
no.
fault that we're not dating. Anyway, so we're gonna do a little boyfriend tag thing from like 2014. That'll be the next video posted to introduce him to the world. Well, it's more just answering questions about me, but it's fine. So yeah, I have so many good story times that I would love to share with you guys, but you guys have to make that happen by commenting in the comments below and liking this video and subscribing. If you are cool, you will subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, I hate you and you're a loser. JK, I still love you, but I love you more if you subscribed. I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
Give me a bad bleep. Addison Ray.
Baddest.
Shardy baddest. Little. She says like short. She says like Shardy.
Little Shardy the baddest.
Little Shardy the baddest, and
she's got her ways.
She's got her ways.
These lyrics are really
heartfelt
heartfelt
to me because I'm Addison Ray.